Today is Tuesday, May 13, and today I learned about something that is very, very simple, and it's more of a concept rather than like an actual thing you can take action on, but I just think that it's really important, and whenever I do it, it always helps, right? So if you are, I call it the Google Doc method, or you could call it just like the notes method or the blank page method or whatever. When you are confused about something, when you need to organize your thoughts, if you are trying to try something new, if you have been learning a lot about something but you haven't actually been able to take action on that thing, then do this. Open Google Docs, right? doc.new, put that in your browser, or maybe just get out a blank sheet of paper, or open your Apple Notes, your default Notes app, and just write down all your ideas, write down all of the things that you know that you haven't been taking action on, right? Just write and organize your ideas. I've done this, I don't do this enough, but whenever I just brain dump on what I've been thinking about, like kind of like a journaling session, or today, I just wrote down I set a 10-minute timer, because I've been really procrastinating on trying to make money online stuff, because that's something that I really want to do over the summer. So I set a timer for 10 minutes, and I just wrote down 30 business ideas, and most of them were bad, right? But there were a few gems in there. I just wrote down 30 business ideas, and I wrote how can I come up with more ideas? What can I do? How can I take action? I just wrote about what I knew, what I didn't know, and just tried to come up with ideas. And when you just have a blank sheet of paper with the default text, the default font, and you just write about what you know, then it makes it so much easier, and it provides so much clarity on what you actually need to take action on, right? Because sometimes you don't actually need to take action on anything. Sometimes it's very clear what you need to take action on. Just open a new note, open a new document, get a blank sheet of paper and write. Draw it out, write it out, type it out, whatever. Type out, what are you trying to do? Right? What is your goal? How are you going to get there? Write down what you know. I'm sure that a lot of people consume more than they create, and a lot of people know what they need to do already. You know what you need to do in order to start this new thing or whatever. Just write it all down, consolidate it, and create a plan of action. Right? This could also be just for your to-do list. A couple days ago, I was stressed about all the stuff I needed to get done, and I just opened a new Google Doc, I categorized it, and I planned out, okay, this I'm going to do Monday, this I'm going to do Tuesday, this I'm going to do Wednesday. And now I have this checklist of things that I know I can take action on, and I've just been able to do. And it's actually not that bad. And then today, I did the same thing. I was watching a lot of videos about starting businesses and making money online and stuff, and I was just stop, open a new Google document, organize all of this information, grab these really important insights, and set a timer for 10 minutes, get all these business ideas. Okay, so now I have this list. Okay, so now let's just knock down each one, right? Try, and fail. And then go to the next one, right? So then I just went to the first one, and I wrote, okay, how can I make this into a business? How can I sell this information or this product or whatever? Right? What is the closest thing that I can do right now to take action? The power of a blank sheet of paper, I feel like a blank page has a bad connotation, because it's oh, you don't have any ideas, you don't know what to put there. But there is so much potential from just a blank page. You can write down what you know. You can write down what you don't know that you want to know. You can write down how you're going to get there. You can write down your why. Why do you actually want to do this thing? There's so much potential, right? There's so much in here, and we can't hold it all in here. And from time to time, and like, honestly, preferably more often, like, I wish I could do this every day, just dump your brain on the things that you need to take action on, and the things you don't need to take action on, the things you're confused about, on the things you're not confused about. Just what is going on in here, right? What are you trying to do? What are the things you're trying to do? What are the things you're thinking about? Just get it all down on an empty sheet of paper or on a blank page and organize it and form and categorize it so that you can sort it into helpful information and not helpful information, information that you need to remember, information that you need to take action on, and reduce that friction to taking action. This is just something I've been doing recently, consolidating information, planning a course of action, reducing that friction, just creating lists. These are such basic things, but it's so important. So, I guess to consolidate what I've said, if you are trying to do something new, if you're trying to learn a new skill or maybe a new piece of information, you're trying to start doing something, start a YouTube channel, start a business, if you are trying to, maybe you're confused about a social situation, maybe you're confused about yourself, maybe you're anxious about this thing, no matter what, doc.new or open up your notebook or open your Apple Notes and just write. What are you confused about? What are you trying to learn? What is the goal here? How are we going to get there? Reduce the friction to taking action, right? If you're anxious about something, what are you anxious about? Why are you anxious for it? And what can you do to rid you of that anxious feeling, or like take the next step to fixing this problem or whatever? Just break it down. Like, what are the whys, the whats, and the hows? Make lists. What I'm explaining here is just like journaling and just making lists, and just, it's not that hard and it's very simple. It's just we forget that we have these resources available to us that are meant to offload this information from our brain so that we can actually dissect it and actually take action from it and actually understand it so much better. You can understand yourself better, you can understand your circumstances better, you can understand what you're trying to do better. Just write it down. Write it down. Write down your ideas. Write down what you need to take action on. Write down the things you're confused about. Try to dissect, why are you confused about this? What can you do so you aren't confused about this? This is very simple, but it's just been so helpful for me recently. Just taking these obvious things and actually putting it on paper, actually making it a reality in some form, right? Instead of, oh, I want to start a business someday. No, put it on paper. How am I going to start this business, right? Make it a reality in some form. Start a voice memo. I love starting voice memos. This is the audio form of this. It's so useful. Yeah. That's what I learned today. If you found this video helpful, then I would love a like or a comment. If you want to see more, then definitely subscribe. This is the video I posted yesterday. You can subscribe in that corner. And if you subscribe, I will see you in tomorrow's video.